The Ahsoka Season 2 teaser finally dropped to D23, and ever since its release, there's been one question that's been on everyone's mind.
What about the droid attack of the Wookiees?
No. The question that's been on everyone's mind is, who's this guy? There's been a lot of theories going around, and I'm going to explain why I think a lot of these theories are at least partially correct. First theory we're going to cover is, could this guy be the Son of Mortis? If you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you know who the Son of Mortis is, but in case you don't, here's a brief refresher. The Mortis gods, or the Ones, are the father, the son, and the daughter. There is also the mother, but that's a whole different video. The Ones each represent a different sect of the Force, with the son representing the dark side, the daughter the light, and the father keeps them in balance so that neither can become more powerful. The face markings of the guy in the Ahsoka teaser exactly match the face markings of the son. One prominent theory is that this guy is actually the son in a memory Ahsoka has, actually created by Anakin Skywalker himself in order to help her remember their experience with the Mortis gods during the Clone Wars, since all memory of this experience had been wiped. It's a good theory, but I don't think it will work out that way, because I think this scene will take place very early in the show, but I'll explain that later. There certainly are ties to the son here, though. Another theory is that this guy could be a Dark Jedi. The fallen Jedi, or Dark Jedi, choose to deny the light side of the Force, or they just choose to follow the dark side. They are different from the Sith in that they don't follow the rule of two philosophy and are more loosely organized. The Dark Jedi were first referenced in Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire novels, when it was mentioned that Jedi Ambassador Joruus C'baoth put down a Dark Jedi uprising in the Elrond sector, and then declared himself a Jedi Master. During the Clone Wars, Yoda led a Jedi task force to put down an uprising of the Bafasi Dark Jedi. This mysterious Force user in the Ahsoka Season 2 trailer has similar face markings to the Bafasi and is similar in appearance to Exar Kun, who led a group of Dark Jedi followers during the Old Republic era in Legends. Then there's Marrok. Another popular theory is that this is a young Marrok before he turned into a green fart. This definitely could be Marrok. It makes sense that Marrok would have been a fallen Jedi before becoming an Inquisitor after Order 66. At some point, Marrok does die and is reanimated by Night Sister magic. If this is Marrok, however, he probably won't die in this fight with Anakin and Ahsoka, because this would be before he becomes an Inquisitor. My guess is that Marrok is probably going to eventually die at the hands of either Maul in the Shadow Lord series, or be killed by Baylan Skoll later in the timeline. The truth is, I believe all these theories are going to tie into who this guy actually is. I think this flashback is going to occur very early in Ahsoka Season 2. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this scene actually starts off Episode 1 as sort of a cold open. I think Dave Filoni is going to want to get right into the Clone Wars flashbacks, and this isn't going to be the only one in the show. And I think this scene is going to set up many of the prettier plot points in Season 2. While I don't think this guy is the Son of Mortis, I do think he is a Dark Jedi, and I think Filoni is going to retcon that he is from a sect of the Dark Jedi who know of and worship the Mortis gods, and particularly the Son. I also think this will connect to Baylan's story. It's possible that they do a flashback where Baylan comes in contact with this guy, or with the sect of fallen Jedi this guy comes from. And maybe this is how Baylan learns of Mortis, and the power that the father, the daughter, and the son possess. This may be why Baylan leaves the Jedi Order in the first place. If Baylan meets this guy, I think it's possible that he kills this guy. And that's where Marrok comes in. Why not make this guy Marrok and kill several birds with one stone? You set up the idea of the Dark Jedi. You set up the Son and Mortis. You also explain Marrok's backstory, And if Balin is aligned with Morgan Elsbeth at this point, you explain how Marrok became green smoke in the first place. So my theory is this mystery guy could be Marrok, who was Dark Jedi and disciple of the Sun. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think of all these theories, and if you have a different theory, type it in the comments section below. Maybe we'll cover it on a future video. Thanks again for watching Twin D Does the Galaxy, and until next time.
May the Force be with you.